Penny's commitment to our students, community, and education are extraordinary. Junior Achievement of South Dakota, Inc. has the privilege of working with more than 1,500 South Dakota teachers annually. Penny Brunken stands out as one of the most exceptional South Dakota teachers. Penny is concerned about each one of her students, and she cares for them like they are one of her own. She takes every opportunity to show them the real world. She engages parents in their child's education. She builds a desire in her students to serve the community. Penny Brunken has made a difference in thousands of lives and will continue to impact young people in a positive manner. She is a strong candidate for Teacher of the Year and is very deserving of this prestigious award. She is a one-in-a-million type of educator with a lifelong impact on others.
She is there for her students for extra help and guidance through classwork and out-of-school situations like internship supervision. I, as her colleague, have always admired her uncanny ability to connect with her students, both in and out of the classroom. She never lowers her standards and has always had high expectations of her students, and they, in return, work to match them. Penny realizes the importance of keeping up to date on what is happening in the world of finance and business. She does this without hesitation and with the desire to keep her students informed.
As a business leader in the community, I have been impressed with Penny's organizational skills and her personal leadership skills. As a business partner with the National Academy of Finance, I have found Penny's enthusiasm for students' development to be contagious. Penny is a strong role model for the students and also for me as a business leader in the community. Her strength is her character, and the Sioux Falls School Board should be very proud to have Penny working with the students.
Carol's instructional and classroom management skills are exemplary. Her students love learning and are achieving at high levels. Carol has mastered the science of teaching, but probably more importantly, she has mastered the art of teaching. Even though Carol is a master teacher, she is never satisfied with the status quo and is always looking for ways to grow and learn as a professional. Carol also genuinely cares about her students, their families, and the Garfield learning community. She goes above and beyond in many, many ways. Carol is very deserving of the title Teacher of the Year. She has dedicated her life to teaching and has provided a firm foundation for learning among so many young students.
I got to know Carol Daly when I first volunteered to teach some science lessons at Garfield Elementary a few years after I retired. Her room is a warm, organized, and safe place full of things. While it's a tough quality to measure, she has a large and inviolable capacity for bringing along students with very diverse backgrounds and experiences. Carol Daly is a quality teacher and a quality person. She's generous with praise, wears a smile all day, laughs a lot, and she's quick to encourage her students to have high goals for themselves. Her classroom is a model for how to get things done and have the kids love it.
I was a student of Mrs. Daly's in kindergarten and first grade. I loved Mrs. Daly and was sad to see that I couldn't have her again for second grade. Mrs. Daly is one of the best teachers I've ever had. She is such a great person and teacher that I still keep in touch with her. Mrs. Daly always makes you feel welcome. I have never met a parent or child that doesn't love Mrs. Daly. Because of the kind of teacher that Mrs. Daly is, this makes me want to be a teacher just like her someday. I've seen how respected she is by her students and the parents of the students, that this is what I want for myself someday.
She is a tireless worker, always putting forth that extra effort to ensure that all endeavors she pursues are successful. Mrs. Greeno is one of those rare educators who not only teach the academic subjects as required by the curriculum, but also gets to know her students personally and strives to achieve growth in all aspects of each student's life. Her students not only learn from the books, but also learn about themselves, each other, and learn to appreciate and grow through the experiences they will have in life. Students enjoy her class, and the relationship they share inspires them to do or to try anything she asks of them, as she encourages them to live up to their full potential.
When the students study explorers, a yearly canoe trip is planned on the Sioux River, so students can chart the riverbank and record observations as the early explorers did. They not only read about exploration, they experience it. When they study historical figures, they give oral reports dressed as the person they read a biography about. Mrs. Greeno sets high expectations, but creates a positive environment where mistakes are fixed, Students are valued, and parents are respected. Sue Greeno inspires her students, families, and colleagues to be the best they can be.
Both our children have greatly benefited from being in her class. We see her pass on her excitement for learning on a daily basis. She continues to use great activities to make the curriculum real for our children and all children. Children are excited to come to school every day and hang out at the end of the day just to spend more time with her. Mrs. Greeno talks to the kids with respect and on their level, teaching them to expect this of themselves and others as well. It speaks to the relationships she has built with her students and families when all are excited to come back and visit and continue to share their lives with her.
During the years I have worked with Cher, I observed her practice and saw how she emphasizes teamwork. She is non-assuming and non-judgmental with the families, classmates, and students. In times of challenging moments with some families, Cher uses her time to educate in a very respectful and passionate way. Often families leave the building with a sense that she cares about their concerns and truly wants to work with them on solving the issues in a manner that considers their cultural background. Cher is a model teacher who clearly loves sharing her wisdom with the students and colleagues.
Cher demonstrates excellent skills as a support for her ELL teaching peers in the Sioux Falls School District. She offers help with effective instructional strategies and methods, provides support for lesson design, and assures a thorough understanding of required assessments and the connection to standards. Her excellent communication skills and ability to work with adults make her an excellent collegial peer. Cher has a heart for her students and their families. She respects all she meets and has a deep understanding for people from various and diverse cultures. Her strong knowledge base, love for her students and their families, integrity, and her willingness to work as a team player make her a valuable asset and a wonderful candidate for Teacher of the Year.
It's always a delight to enter Cher's classroom where students are learning English. The climate is warm and inviting. Students are enthusiastic and excited about their learning. Children who struggle with learning are especially blessed to have Cher as their teacher. Cher truly believes that all children can learn. She does whatever it takes to give those children extra help and attention. Many hours beyond the school day are devoted to planning and helping her students. Due to her leadership abilities, she motivates her peers to learn and grow as professionals, as well as inspires them through her dedication to the students.